around a process? Is it around an outcome? Is it around a feeling? Is it around something that changes from this current moment? Take a moment and really wrap your intentions around whatever it is that you want to manifest.
Around a process? Is it around an outcome? Is it around a feeling?
All right. Okay. So what we're going to do today is breath work. We haven't done that in a while with my Kundalini yoga background. Breath work is so powerful because we hold so much information in our diaphragms. How often when we were young and we were crying and we're told to stop crying and we have to hold our breath. The only way to stop crying is holding our breath. And so here we are. The idea is as we are breathing, as we are consciously relating and creating a stronger relationship with our breath, you are actually going back in time and meeting all of these habits you've built around your diaphragm, all these muscle memories. And we're going to work with them today so that we can release or give the opportunity to shift what we're holding in that diaphragm. And often we find that there's grief, there's overwhelm, there's frustration that is held in it. Even in just this moment as we're talking about it, I invite you to check in to see if you are holding your breath, if you are moving your breath, if you are breathing through just one part of your body more than the other, or you're just breathing in the upper part of your oral nasal cavity versus your lower. So this is a practice around awareness of our relationship with our breathing today and the organs, but also take time to move it and shift it. Sounds good? Great. All right. So let's go ahead and have your feet on the ground, hands on your knees. Close your eyes. And just feel your belly moving as you naturally just have air coming in and out, maybe through your nose as you breathe in, and maybe through your nose or your mouth as you breathe out. And in this exercise, I want you to take a moment and put your hand over your belly as you're doing this and just feel what your belly's doing when you're breathing. With your eyes closed, hands on your belly, as you breathe in and out, simply become aware. Rest your awareness on your belly and your breath. Now take the time to consciously slow down that breath just a little bit more and consciously open up your chest and feel that you are lifting and stretching and expanding your ribs and rib cage as you are breathing in and out. Feeling the movements on both the left side of your lungs and the right side of your lungs. Feel it in the front of your chest and feel it in the back where it's pressing against your chair when you are breathing in and out. And if you even want, you can use your arm to simulate the movement as if you have these big lungs the size of as far as your arms would simulate. So imagine as you're breathing in, you're just extending your arms out, stretching your lungs outward. And breathe out, coming back in. And now, what I'd like to invite you to do is take your right hand out, cover your right nostril with your right thumb. So you're now only breathing in and out through your left nostril. And sometimes it might feel a little bit more clogged than the other side. And all you have to do is just slow it down a little bit, that breath. And imagine you just breathing through a long, thin straw. As long as there's any little bit of space, hole, that allows for the air to flow, you will be able to breathe in slowly and breathe out slowly. Doing great. Sometimes you just need some tissue paper so you can blow your nose. Keep your eyes closed. Now relax your hand down. Now this time, use your index finger and cover your left nostril. And again, gently breathe in and out through the nose. And as you get into the rhythm of it, notice if your shoulders are shrugged up and tensed up. Consciously drop the shoulder down. Keep going, you're doing great. When we consciously slow down our breath, especially when it's a one nostril breath, we're more likely to consciously expand the chest and relax the chest in the process. And so you're really stretching that beautiful vagus nerve that's resting on the lungs, over the ribs, or under the ribs. So relax your hand down for a second. For the next step, simply want you to inhale through the left nostril by having your thumb on the right. So let the thumb cover the right nostril. And then cover the left nostril and breathe out through the right. Breathe in from the same on the right. Breathe out on the left. So you do actually an exhale and an inhale on the left, and then switch side, exhale, inhale on the other side. Close your eyes and just let the brain relax into this breath. It's always switching after you inhale. Doing great. Stay in this present moment. If you get distracted, focus on the thumbs on the nose. Focus on the breath that's entering and exiting through the nose. Last two. Perfect. Now relax your hand down. And now just breathe some normal breath with both nostril in and out. Keep the eyes closed and just enjoy. Put a smile in your face. So now we're going to do a little bit more of an awakening breath. So put your hand on your belly. What we want to do is just have you do a simple breathe in with your belly open and breathe out, belly press in towards the spine. We'll just do it very slow. And at first, when you're doing this breath, focus on the out breath. So you will do it like this: out, in, out, in, out, in. So every time after you breathe out, you naturally, your body wants to expand and take breath in, right? So just focus on the out, in, out, in. Doing great. 2 more minutes here. So just pace yourself. You're doing great. Keep up. Keep up with it. You're doing great. Maybe 10 more breaths. Exhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, out, 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 in, out, in, out, in, out, in. Keep your eyes closed. Focus on the belly. Just relax into it. If it's off rhythm, let it be. All right, breathe in. Hold that breath in for a moment. And breathe out. And just close your eyes and relax here for a full minute. Perfect. Now slowly open your eyes. Stretch your arms out and take a nice deep breath that way so you expand the capacity of your lung for a moment. Stretch up and relax and shake it out. Now, this time we're going to increase the pace a little bit, but on your own rhythm. So you can be on your side. And if the one before felt good, stay with it. And remember, you're always in control of your pace, of what it is. You want to do what just feels comfortable for you. So now this time we want you to just maybe increase the speed a little bit. So in, out. But start with imagine just exhaling. So you're pressing the belly in towards the spine. We call this the breath of fire. And we just, in this way, it's a simple way to allow the belly to help pump. So every time you're breathing out, your belly's towards the spine. So it looks like this. We don't have to have big, exaggerated belly movement. I'll stand up and show you. So, so it's very light and it's you can just hear yourself, but it's not like it's the loudest thing in the room. So it's a very gentle, start with a very gentle version of that and see what it feels like. We'll do it for a couple minutes. All right. And let's close our eyes again so that we're fully focused on this breath. And if there's just discomfort, and relax more into it, let the rest of the body. And honestly, there's no perfect posture, there's no must be. Relax into it. We're just expressing and working. It's almost like doing a little stretching and flexibility and workout with your lungs and the diaphragm. So just imagine there's no perfect exercise. You might have heard all these different ways to do for breath of fires. But in this case, I just want you to experience shifting the way we breathe and giving a different dynamic to it. Sounds good? All right, so hands on your belly, eyes closed, and just start by imagining your breath is coming out. Find your own rhythm. You can stop if you have to, if somehow you feel funny or you don't, but just see if you try just for a few more breaths, add it more in, see what it feels like. But you always need to attention to what feels right for you. And just gentler, smaller, softer. And if it needs to be slower, slower, gentler, softer, quieter. 30 more seconds. Just do your best and see how you can help yourself. Just kind of lean into it a little bit in a very gentle way. And if you notice that you're slouching, try to straighten yourself as you try the last few minutes of it, a few seconds of it. Perfect. Now breathe in, hold the breath, and just try to imagine squeezing your bottom, squeezing your sex organ muscle, squeezing your belly. And just imagine you squeezing the muscles upward. Like it just, sometimes you're squeezing the toothpaste out, right? You're just squeezing that up. And now release and relax. And close your eyes and keep it closed. I want to share with you this beautiful song. And just as you are in this breath, as you're breathing normally in your own pace, simply just listen to it and breathe and feel the vibration as you're breathing through your heart. And if you want, after the first phrase, you can feel free to go along and hum along with it. It'll come up as a humming in part of the song. But just relax into this breath. And allow for the release, release, release. Any tension, discomfort, stress, negative emotions. Just give permission to release or shift. Shift how your body responds to those feelings. Now keep your eyes closed, hands of your heart. And take a moment and ask yourself for love, light, and a bit of forgiveness. Whatever it is that we've done, that we've not done, or we might have missed, take this time as we're breathing and reconnecting with the whole diaphragm. Ask for yourself to forgive yourself. And also at the same time, grant that forgiveness. Stay with it. Stay with that feeling in your heart. Such a powerful emotion in that forgiveness. It's a sense of release, just as powerful as gratitude. It's when we just release, release, release. Stay with it. And take a moment now and feel your heart with gratitude for something or someone or the day ahead, the possibilities and the potential. Come back to that intention you've set earlier and hold space for it. Hold space for yourself. And hold space for some people in your life that it's important to you. And hold space for a moment and acknowledge the people, whether we know them or not, that we're encountering throughout the day. And now hold space for all the billions of people we don't know, that we've not encountered, that inhabit in this earth. Now, when you're ready, take your hands up and stretch up. Rotate your wrists, stretch it, shake it out, integrate, right? Do a few little breaths. So I hope you had fun with this breath work. It takes you from a little bit of that quietness to a little bit more excitement with the breath of fire. And then get you back into the heart. And what a beautiful song. It's called I Love You by Essie Jane, Jain. I learned about the song like the other day, 2 days ago. So I wanted to share with you. So lots of love to you and be well. And I'll see you next week.